So what I think is happening when people say debate bros and kind of condescending, it's like conflating the purpose of having debates. Obviously, if you're already knowledgeable in a subject, it's pointless. It's more like to pay attention to your work. If you've already been brought up to speed, you just want people to pay attention to your work. The point of debates is for people to ask questions, right? They have to be in good faith, right? You know, like charlatans, gurus are like charlatans, and to say like debate bros are trying to make some kind of difference in the world is pointless, because you're supposed to be trying to bring yourself up to speed. The purpose of watching debates is so that you get to ask questions or see questions asked. And they're like conflating them with these charlatans that like are acting like we're making a difference when our shit doesn't actually make a difference. If they do that debate bro stuff, open forum debate, you're not really going to make a difference. Well, you shouldn't be posing that to a debate, because like you're already knowledgeable, so now you have work, and then after you do your work, you want people to pay attention to it. It's like a scientist, like they do the work, and they're not in a state of like debate. That is like pointless, right? So someone hears that debate's pointless, and then they're like, you think you're like so much smarter than everybody else or something like that? Or like the smart people will be like, well, they might have to just clarify that they're not interested in debates, because it takes away from what they're trying to do, which is share their work. But nobody's supposed to be shitting on each other. Like the best, like the best geologists and shit and anthropologists, they shit on radiocarbon dating. That's like a way to convey to somebody that I'm also upper echelon, you know. And I mean, there's some aspect of radiocarbon dating that makes sense, like it's an interesting topic or something. But to delve into this like upper echelon or to get a deeper like knowledge of some things that's not mainstream, I have to shit on radiocarbon dating so that you can see that I'm up there. Because there's things that you can't get to an understanding of with radiocarbon dating. So like, okay, like if you want to understand what it is, like maybe you can have questions, and some questions you haven't thought of getting posed in a debate forum, as long as they're good faith. What happens is, like with the charlatans, is like they get offended by questions, and they think that you're like insinuating something. They don't know that you're asking a question anymore. So they'll tell you like, before you come up with a question, you have to have a deeper understanding. We're like, no, that's what the point of questions are. If you can see that they were good faith, but they think you're threatening that somehow, like, so Karlin Borisenko calls the debate bros, like she calls them the debate bros, and they're like a bunch of retards and stuff like that. Maybe people who ask her to go and engage with debate forums don't understand that she just wants you to evaluate the work that she's done already. She gets irritated. I think she has a short temper. Like women are a lot of times like that. They have impatient, short temper and stuff like that. And you know, it's irritating for smart girls when somebody has like a fundamental like misunderstanding of something that's important to conducting the work. Like she doesn't want to have to re-answer questions that's important to conducting the work. Then you can't get to where she's trying to bring you up on. So she says, I don't do the debate thing. To me, that's lame. Like it'd be lame for someone at a certain point, then, because we have like taboos and fucking there are things that are like charlatans don't want you to bring up. Like they don't want you to ask certain questions. Like you're not really allowed to ask certain questions, and they think you're insinuating something. So what is a good faith? I don't know. Maybe the fact is that charlatans don't have the ability to tell you I'm a charlatan if all they want you to do is follow them. But how do you follow them if you don't understand? Like, no, just you mean, like it's a venue for collections or something. They get a certain amount of super berries from the internet, or they can hand around a collection plate and they expect they want you to repeat business. They want to hear that it's going to continue. Don't like interfere with the understanding of parishioners and everything, because you don't want them to lose interest and go somewhere else.